As you can see, my bin is full. This is my empties and purchases for the month of June. This is where I show you everything that's leaving my collection or anything that is coming into my collection. Hi, I'm Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. As always, I'm going to start with beauty products. These are skincare, hair care, body care. The first things I'm going to talk about are things that do not count toward my beauty bank. I have $75 every 2 weeks put into my beauty bank, and that is what I am able to spend. Do I always stick to that? No. No, I don't. But I try to. And hey, goals are good, and goals don't cost anything. So, the things that do not count toward my beauty bank are deodorants. I use Lumi deodorant, and I cleaned off my vanity in my bedroom the other day, and I had 5 Lumis that I had not put in my empties at all, and they were just like in the back. So I have 2 of the toasted coconut, which is my, I think it's my favorite, and I don't like coconut scented things, but I do love this. I went on for 4th of July because I'm actually running out of deodorant. I went on for 4th of July to see if they had any on any sales, which they did, but they were out of the toasted coconut. They have a new vanilla scent. I don't necessarily know that I want to try that. But I like most of the scents. So I have the soft powder. That's very nice. I have the lavender sage, also one of my favorites, and fresh alpine. Love them all. I get the kind, that's actually a stick. I get the kind with the holes that the cream comes out of. It's the cream deodorant stick. They also have a solid. So those are gone. Also, that doesn't count toward my beauty bank, foaming hand soaps. This is the Cozy Vanilla Almond from Bath & Body Works, of course. And the scent notes are vanilla orchid, sugared almond, and sweet musk. I thought this was very nice. I would buy it again. You might see some new ones in my purchases, just saying. Also, something else that does not count toward my beauty bank are fragrance. I don't have a problem buying fragrance. Mostly makeup is what I have a problem buying, but I do count hair products and skincare in my beauty bank, not usually body care. But I have 3 perfumes. This one was in my deck of panning, and this is the Commodity Juice. This is the Bold, I believe. They have a plus, a minus, and a just like a regular. And some of them are gold and some of them are silver, depending on which type it is. I think the Bold might be a little stronger. I don't know. But big fan. Big fan of this. Used the whole thing in my deck of panning. Also, Anthony is a big fan. This is the Dolce & Gabbana The One. It is just one of those refillable atomizers. This came from Leanna. A couple of years ago, she sent me 12 of these because I canceled my scent box. Is that what it's called? Scent box? I feel like that's what it's called, not scent bird. I think it was scent box. I don't know. Anyway, I had to cancel it because of funds. I was no longer working. I thought that that was a little frivolous, so I canceled it. And then she sent me 12 of these that she filled from some of her perfumes, and she called it the Broke Bitches perfume box, which, if you know Leanna, she's hilarious. So there's that. It is completely empty. This was in my 50 Shades of Blue. And then this one, I can't see. This one I think is Under the Lemon Tree. I think that's the only one I finished. It's Replica Maison Margiela. Yes, Under the Lemon Tree. This is lovely. I will definitely purchase the full size of this. This was in a discovery set. I will purchase the full size of this 100% before next summer. Probably not before the end of this summer, but by next summer, I will purchase a full size of these. I will keep an eye out on Black Friday, whatever. Yes. So that is all my, oh no, I have one more thing. This is not labeled. but this is from Glen Avenue Soap Company, and this is their healing blend. I've said it many times before, my bestie works there. She has been their soap maker for years. She is now transitioning to more of an administrative role, but before everything that went through that shop, she had her hands on. So the healing blend is a spa. It smells like a spa. This was a body butter. I use this mostly in the winter on my feet. I will put it on my feet. I will put socks on. It makes my feet nice and soft. And by the end of summer, I need it because my feet are a wreck. I'm barefoot all the time. I love being barefoot. I'm barefoot right now. I'm barefoot if I go outside. If I am going into a store, I will have shoes on. But if I'm not going into a store, if I'm going to pick something up through a drive-through, I'm not wearing shoes. I hate shoes, and I do not wear them unless I have to. So my feet are really calloused and gross. By the end of summer, I know stuff you didn't want to know, but you're welcome. So I love this. It's also great for tattoo care, and I have gotten a couple of new tattoos recently within the last couple years. So it took me almost 2 years to get through. You just need a little bit. More body care. Just one more body care item. This is Shea Sugar Scrub. It took me a minute to get out. Shea Sugar Scrub brand Tropical Mango. This was a body scrub, and it smelled so good. I did not buy this. I think you could get these at Walmart. I didn't buy this. My daughter left it here, and because I am a seasonal scent person, I thought that would be perfect for summer. It was. I used it. It's gone. I don't think I have any other tropical scents. Actually, I think I might only have one sugar scrub left and that's from Tree Hut, and it is vanilla, just the regular vanilla. So I'll probably work on that because I'll show you in my purchases something that I purchased recently that works really well with vanilla scents. So that is all for body care. Let's talk about some hair care. I have a lot of hair care. So first of all, these do not count toward my beauty bank because they are just samples. But this is the Diva Curl Build Up Buster Micellar Water Cleansing Serum. So you're supposed to put this on. It's like a clarifying thing to get the goo off of your hair. Get the products, if you have a lot of minerals in your water, that kind of thing. I do not care for Diva Curl, but when I was at Cosmoprof buying products, they put this in my bag. So I'm not a big fan of Diva Curl personally. And then this is the Madison Reed Color Protecting Conditioner. I don't know where my shampoo one went. I had a shampoo one. I don't know where it went because the shampoo and the conditioner come with the Madison Reed hair color, which I love. And so I used it, and it smells it also smells like a spa. Love it. I haven't told you if I would repurchase these things. Yes, I would repurchase. Lumi, I always repurchase. I will always repurchase the healing balm. Yeah, I think that's it. So, this does count, everything moving forward does count toward my beauty bank. This is the Eco Slate Buttercream. This is a hair cream, a curl cream. Who knows? It's like really light writing. It's called a twisting cream, but obviously I don't have twists. But I used it as a curl cream, and it was really nice. I don't love all of the Eco Slate products I got just because they are a little too much for my hair. My hair is very fine, and it is medium to thin in texture right now because I've lost a ton of hair. I had been having some health issues, so I've lost a ton of hair. So it's a little heavy, but not this. This was great. I also have the Jello Shot Gel, which I really like. And I use that very sparingly, and I mix it with a serum, and it works well. But I love this. I will repurchase this. This is just like a travel size. There's 2 different sizes. So I got this size to try it. I might buy the bigger size. I don't know. I have a shampoo and a conditioner that I finished at the same time. What? Who does that? This is the Matrix Total Result High Amplify. I'm not even sure that they sell this anymore. This was downstairs in my downstairs bathroom, and this is what I used mostly when I colored my mom's hair or I colored my daughter's hair or somebody was shampooing downstairs. That's what this was. And then I put it into my 50 Shades of Blue, and that's where it was for my 50 Shades of Blue right here. You can see the lines. That's where it was then. And I just used it whenever I shampooed my hair and I used shampoo and conditioner. I used this so that I finished them. But normally, like halfway through the week, I'll go in and I'll just use conditioner. And then I have a different conditioner that I use for that. I have the Living Proof Clarifying Detox Shampoo. I got this from a FabFitFun and I didn't care for it. There are other detox shampoos that I like so much better. The Malibu, it's called Undo Goo. That's what's in my shower right now. You'll see that in my purchases. That just reminded me that I needed to get it out of my shower, but I would not repurchase this. I probably wouldn't get it in a FabFitFun either. I just didn't care for it. Bumble and Bumble BB Curl Anti-Humidity Gel Oil. I can't remember where I got this. I don't remember if it was in a box or where it was from, but I didn't like it. It was too much. It was too much for my hair. It made my hair feel coated, and I don't like that. But I think it's probably a really great gel oil. But for me, it wasn't great because it weighed my hair down and it made it feel gross. So I would not repurchase that. Boldplex Bond Restore Treatment. Holy Grail. This is such a great bonding treatment. The Olaplex is so expensive. I think this might be $24.99, and there's a ton of product in here. So I buy this instead. This was recommended to me by, I think, Sabrina a long time ago. And I have been using this. This is probably my third one of these. And what I do is I put it in my hair. I let it sit for about an hour because my hair is not really damaged. It's just dry throughout the winter. And I like to do a bonding treatment because I do have color treated hair. I like to do a bonding treatment every couple of months. I put it in for about an hour. I get in the shower. I shampoo it out. Use a regular shampoo and a conditioner. So I love this. I have not repurchased, but I will. I just used the rest of it at the end of June. And those are all of my hair care products. Now we're going to skincare. I have my Glen Avenue Soap Company cleanser, my favorite cleanser of all cleansers. She got me this for Christmas this past year. That's why it doesn't have a label on it. She knew I didn't really need a label, but I did finish it. I love it. I have not repurchased yet, but I will. I would definitely repurchase. And I will have Glen Avenue listed in the description box below. I don't get anything from you buying that. I will just link it. But I just love their products so much. And I don't think they're very expensive. I think this is like $18, but it's a foaming cleanser and it lasts forever. Well, I started using it right after Christmas. So, I mean, it's lasted 6 months. I don't think that's bad. This is the turmeric and kojic acid cleansing pads. Cleansing pads. This is supposed to be really good for dark spots on your face. It did nothing. I would definitely not repurchase. I got it from Amazon. It wasn't expensive, but I wouldn't repurchase it. This is the Lancome Clarifique. This was just a deluxe sample that I got in a diamond gift from Ulta. I have a full size of this, so I dumped this in to the full size once it started getting down. And you'll see that in my next month's empties because I just emptied it today. And I am filming this on the 8th. I have the CosRx Hyaluronic Acid Intensive Cream. This is a repurchase for me. I will definitely repurchase this. I usually get it at Marshall's. If I see it at Marshall's, I usually grab it because it is a really lovely moisturizing. It says intensive cream. It's not very thick. It's not like really thick and like emollient. It's just a thin cream and I really like it a lot. So yes, would repurchase this. And lastly, for skincare, I have the Rock. This is a serum correction stick. Derm correction firming serum stick. So this, let me put it all the way down so you can see how much was in here. This is like I said, a serum stick. It is a solid, and I use this on my neck because I've seen all of these things saying how, oh, it's amazing. It will, fix your turkey neck and all of that. Well, I have a turkey neck, and I used this whole thing, and it took months. I used it every morning and every night. It did nothing. Actually, I think I have pictures of before and after, like when I first started using it, and then at the end of like when I finished it. If I do, I will put those up there so you can see that there is no difference whatsoever. No difference at all. And then I have one declutter, and I'm really disappointed about this. Very disappointed. Oh, wait a minute. I have one more skincare thing. I was like, where is that? This is the Bubble Plus One Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. I loved this. I will definitely repurchase this at some point. Right now I'm using a different one, but this was a lovely sunscreen. I loved the tint of it. I loved the feel of it. It gave a little glow. Even if I didn't wear makeup that day, my skin looked really nice. So I will definitely repurchase this. So I knew that this was getting down, and I think it was, I don't remember if it was last month or the month before in my purchases. I showed you the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. It's a broad spectrum SPF 30, light sheer tint, blends seamlessly into skin with a lightweight, non-greasy feel. Lies. Lies? This was so bad. I only used it once, and that was enough for me. It looked like I was putting calamine lotion on my face. Now, you know, a mineral sunscreen will leave a white cast. This did not. That's why I go for a tinted mineral sunscreen, because it does not leave a white cast. But this, like, it's, first of all, very, very light. But I felt like I was putting calamine lotion on my face. It does blend in, but it's still really light, and it is greasy. I have dry skin. I don't ever feel greasy. I felt greasy. I felt like a big grease ball when I used the one time I used this. So let me know what you think of this. If you have tried this, let me know what you think of it. Do you like it? I did not like it. Is that my only declutter? Yes. One more thing I forgot to show you that is an empty, that is the largest thing on my desk, and I forgot to show you. It's the Nexxus Humectress. This is a conditioner. I use this as a leave-in conditioner. I have been using this for about 35 years. I have been using this since I was a teenager. I went to a hairstylist back in the day to get a spiral perm. Yes, I got a spiral perm because these curls were not always these curls. So I got a spiral perm, and he recommended this, and I have been using it ever since. So I got this at Sam's for like $30, I think. I think it was like $30 that I got this for. But it took me about a year to get through it. But I use this every time I refresh my hair. Even if I'm not shampooing my hair, if I'm just refreshing it, I use this as a leave-in conditioner. Now, if you have very fine, thin hair, leave-in might be a little too much for that. You can rinse it out, but I love this. As I said, I've been using it for 35 years, over 30 years, we'll say that. I'm glad that I was able to see that hiding over there. It's bigger than my water cup. Like, what? How did I miss that? I don't know. My beauty empties totals for the month of June was $281.72. Year-to-date beauty empties, $1,164.43. Yes. So I am officially halfway done with the year, and I think that if I keep going like this, I'm going to meet my $3,000 goal. If I don't care. because at least I am getting these products out of my collection and I am using them, which is the most important thing. Now I am moving on to makeup. So the first thing I'm going to show you, this is not the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I have scraped down this side so many times to get the product out to actually use it, but it just keeps settling. But you can see that there's windowing all the way down there. It is completely gone. And this was not the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This was my own little Franken that I used. So there were like 3 or 4 products in here, and I liked it. It was not a dupe for the Halo Glow. I wanted to make my own dupe. It was not. It was enjoyable. I used it. It was more of a foundation than it was a Halo Glow, but I really liked it. I will clean this out and I will reuse it because this is a really great bottle. Glass, very heavy, and I love the doe foot on it. So, all right, I have 2 mascaras, not anything exciting, but the Bad Gal Bang, full size Bad Gal Bang. I have 1 Bad Gal Bang left, and that is my only mascara that I have in my collection over here. That's it. So I take that back. No, I have 1 more, and you'll see that in my purchases. This is the Fan Fest. It's just a little guy. I really like both of these very, very much. And when Ulta has them, like half price, I will repurchase those. The Sephora Contour Stick. My favorite contour stick. You can see it is gone. And I do have a replacement that I picked up. I think it was last month you saw it in my purchases, or maybe the month before. But during the Sephora sale where the Sephora collection things were 30% off, I picked one up then. Definitely repurchase. It is a constant repurchase. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Estee Lauder Double Wear Smooth and Blur Primer. And as you can see, a little deluxe sample. I do, just so you know, I do charge, depending on what it is. If it's a drugstore item, I usually do $2 for this. If it's a more higher end item, I do $5. So even though I didn't pay for these, they were in like a bundle. I give myself $5 for this because it's freaking expensive. Now, I don't know what the full size is, but it's expensive. I do know that. It was lovely. It was nice. I enjoyed using it. I would not purchase it. No, it's just so freaking expensive. And there are other primers that I like just as much that don't cost that. I have 1 declutter, and I'm not declutter. Okay, so this is, we'll go with what it is first. This is Give Me Glow. This is a liquid lipstick. I bought 3 lip kits from Give Me Glow. I can't remember if they were $1.50 or if they were $3, but they were getting rid of them and they were super cheap. I bought 3 of them. On the site, they looked different, but they're not. They're all pretty much the same. So this one is a little bit more peach toned. The other one is a little bit more neutral. This one is called Cuffin Season. No, this one is called Press Play. The one that is called Cuffin Season is a little bit more neutral. So I kept that one, and I am decluttering this one, but it's going in my Franken drawer. I'm not throwing it away. I'm not getting rid of it. It's going in my Franken drawer because I think I could probably mix something with this to make a shade that I would like even more. Maybe even a blue color corrector. I don't know. But it's going in my Franken drawer. When I do something with it, when I bring it back in my collection, then I'll put it back in my spreadsheet. But for now, it is not in my spreadsheet because I'm not actually using it. It's in the Franken drawer. And then the last thing I have is the LYS setting spray, natural finish, and it says skin loyalty, blur, mattify, and something that I can't see. Blur, mattify, and set is what it says. So tiny, so tiny. And I really liked this. I don't remember where I got this. I don't remember if I got it. I think I got it from the Ipsy Drop Shop for some ridiculously low price. If I found it for another ridiculously low price, I would buy it. Wouldn't buy full price for it. I do love LYS products, but I would not pay full price for it, if that makes any sense. So my June total for Makeup Empties was $105. Year to date, $589.27. My makeup and beauty empties were $386.72. So both of them together was $1,269.43 year to date total for both makeup and beauty. All right, I'm going to put all of my empties away, and then I'm going to get my purchases out, and we're going to talk about all the purchases that I made during the month of June. Okay, now I'm centered. I didn't even realize I wasn't centered this whole time. So I have quite a few purchases here. And I'm going to tell you that I have eyeshadow from Devinah because Devinah had an amazing sale. I'm going to show that at the end because I'm going to swatch them. And that way, if you don't want to see them, then you can just, I'll have timestamps. I always have timestamps down below, but I will have it at the end. So I'm trying to think, let's do tools. Let's do tools first. Even though they came from two different places, I'm going to show you my tools first. I've talked about the DSMD sponges that are my absolute favorite and how they were out of business. Well, they're back. I don't know if I talked about this last month or not, but they're back and I'm very excited. So I bought 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bought 5 sponges. I bought the pink ones. It doesn't matter. The pink, the brown swirl, the brown, it doesn't matter. They're all the same like material. It just depends on what color you like. Actually, the brown swirl one is the one I got from Erin. And once they announced that they were back, I started using that because, I was rationing it. For whatever reason. Well, because it's my favorite sponge. It's an amazing sponge. These are $6 each. Black Friday, she usually has them for $3. So if you want to try them, wait till Black Friday and pick some up. And so here's another thing. Let me take one out. This is what they look like when you get them. And then this is the one I used today. They floof up so much when you wet them. This is like hardly even damp anymore, but they keep their shape for so long. And I just love them so much. So I bought 5 of them. And I am so excited that I bought them. So I bought those. And then the other things that I consider tools, sharpeners. These are from Glossier. You can get them at Sephora. They're really not that expensive. And I didn't write it down because I don't usually write down my tools. But you can get on their site. I'll link them. But anyway, Erin was talking about these. She saw another creator talking about them and how amazing they are. And I had one from Sephora that I used for my lips. And then I had an Urban Decay that I used for my eye pencils. I don't like to use my lip pencils and eye pencils on the same sharpener. And I don't know why that is because I clean them. So it's not like they transfer or whatever. But I got one for lips and one for eyes. And I marked them on the bottom. But these are nice. These are really nice sharpeners. So I got those. I'm not really going to go in chronological order. I'm just going to go by, this is what I got from Ulta. This is what I got from here. This is what I got from there. I bought some lotions and sprays, body sprays from Athena Club. Athena Club is sold at Target. However, they also have a website. So what I did was I went into Target and I smelled all the smells to see which ones I liked. And then I bought them online because I have a friend who has an affiliate code. It's not a discount code. I like to support my friends by using their links. So she had a affiliate link, not a code, an affiliate link. So I wanted to support her. So I came home and then ordered them online. I got 2 lotions and I got 2 body sprays. And I love them both so much. This is the Athena Club Salted Sunset. This is beautiful. Does it have the scent notes on it or don't I? Yes, it does. So the scent notes are caramel, coconut milk, and pistachio. And this is such a warm but still summer scent. And I have been using this every time I get out of the shower. Well, not every time. I'll show you the other one that I got. But so I got the spray and I got the lotion. And I love them both. This one is called Super Pink. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but when I smelled it at Target, I thought it was nice. And it is Mandarin, Island Orchid, and Vanilla. And I don't use this one as often because I love this so much. And actually, I use the Toasted Coconut Lumi deodorant, and they just go really well together. And when I use this, I usually use the powder deodorant because it does make a difference. I can smell my deodorant when I use it, so I think it makes a difference on like what you smell like. So now one thing I do have to say about these is I didn't think that they lasted very long. I layer them, I use the lotion, and then I use the body spray. And I didn't think that they lasted very long. But even though you can't smell them, other people might be able to. Because I got compliments on this like hours later. My daughter complimented me. A stranger in the grocery store complimented me. So yeah, you can still smell it, and it smells lovely. So I got those two. And then these were two different orders, but I'm going to show them to you together. Busy Art had a sale. Was it Memorial Day? I believe I ordered them in May, but I didn't get them until June. Their palettes are $44 and they had them for $30. Well, using the shop app, if you spent $40, you got $15 off. So I got two palettes. One I got for $30 and the other one I got for $15. So this is the Midsummer Lumiere. And this has been on my list for a very, very long time. It is gorge. I love it. I've not used it yet. I have it over here in my purchases, so I didn't forget to show you guys. And then this one is the Violette Nocturne Intendu. And this one has also been on the list for a long time. It is a little bit more mauve purple leaning. It's gorgeous. And their formula is just beautiful. Their shimmers are not in your face shimmers, but they are beautiful shimmers. And then, so I ordered those two. And then I got an email. Of course, you got an email. I got an email from them that this one, the Praline Intendu, was $20. $44 for $20. Yeah. Yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I did. It's beautiful. Yes, it's another brown palette. Do I need another brown palette? Yes. Yes, I do. You know why? Because they make me happy and I love them. I bought another brown palette. You know what? Not the boss of me. Can't tell me I can't have another brown palette. Not the boss of me. I say this in fun. You guys, I say it in fun. Do I need another brown palette? No, of course I don't. But I love them. And yeah, yeah. I buy what I want. Okay. Amazon orders. I have several things from Amazon. Oh, where is that? Is this Amazon? This is Amazon as well. Get my crap together, you guys. I am, I promise. I thought these were from Amazon. They're not. They're from Ulta. Okay. Some of these were in different orders, but I'm going to show them all to you at once. From Amazon, I got 3 nail polishes. I can only find 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is, but it's a beautiful pink shade. Oh, no, this is this one. This is this one. Maybe I only got 2. I got 2 from Sally Hansen. And this one is in the shade Raise in the Bar. And it is, let me shake it. It is a really pretty frosty, pinky coral shade. And then this is a dark, dark blue. I got it for the 4th of July. I only have a couple of blues and they're lighter. And this is way too dark to use. It looked black on my nails. So I will be using this in the fall and winter. But still pretty. Still very pretty. Still happy I got it. What else? I got some tools. So these do not count toward my beauty bank. And these tools don't count toward my beauty bank. Glass nail files. I have natural nails, so glass nail files are the best. It was a pack of 5 or 6. I can't remember. What's it say? 6. A pack of 6. One of them I put, there's a pocket in my, like beside where I sit on the couch. And then I put one in my handbag. So I have 4 left. But yes, they're really good for they're a lot better for your nails than like a, what they would call an emery board. And then I couldn't find my nippers. I have been really concentrating on my cuticles lately and doing hot oil soaks in warm jojoba oil and using, where is it? This one. Using the pusher. I've used these. I just cleaned them and I put them back in here so I could show you guys. So my nippers and the cuticle pusher, and then this is also for your cuticles. So yeah, I bought that. These were so cheap, but for Prime Day. They were, all of this stuff was bought during Prime Days. Yeah. Okay. Two things of skincare-ish type things. I think I have this in my makeup category because I use it after I put on my powder. This is the D'Alba First Spray Serum. It's a constant repurchase. My third one is almost gone. So I picked this up. I love it. I think it was like $17. I got this niacinamide. It is the Jumisu niacinamide serum. It is normally $24. I got it for $12.60. It is a higher concentration of niacinamide, but it was recommended by This Not That on Instagram. I swear, I love her account because she's honest. She'll tell you if something was not worth it. She'll tell you if it's a high-end product. She'll give you a good dupe for it. I will have her linked down in the description box below. But she said that this worked really well on her chest. I'm going to use it on my face. It worked really well for the sun damage on her chest. I'm going to use it on my face. And I'm going to see what I think of it as far as the sun damage on my face. Okay, that is all for Amazon, I believe. That is all for Amazon. I mean, I bought a couple bras, but I mean, I'm not going to show you those. Ulta. They had some things on sale. They had the Ordinary on sale. So I will show you what I got from the Ordinary. I got the glycolic acid 7% exfoliating toner. I love this toner, and it has been a while since I've had it because I was using other toners. I wanted to use them up, but they had a really great price on this. This is normally $13.50. I got it for $10.12. This is really good for your scalp as well. I don't use it on my scalp because I don't need to, but if you have sebum, like a lot of sebum on your scalp, if you have dandruff, this is really good to put on your scalp as well. And also, I've never tried this, but I've heard it's also good for your underarms, like to exfoliate your underarm skin. And sometimes it gets rid of that. It gets rid of the bacteria that causes odor and all of that. So a lot of different ways to use this. I got the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Serum for Hair Density. You'll see this in my July empties because I just finished one. I don't know if it's working or not. I was watching a licensed trichologist, and she was comparing all of the serums that they're selling and how good are they actually. Some of them are hundreds of dollars. And this was her number one. MSRP on this is $25. I got it for $18.75. It lasted me a few months. I don't know if it's working. Like I said, I've lost a ton of hair. A ton of hair I have. And it's very thin in certain spots. I don't have bald spots, but it is very thin. So I'm hoping that this is working for me. I won't be able to tell for a few months, like, as hair grows in. I feel like I have new hair growing, but I don't know if that's breakage or if it's new hair. It's going to take a minute for me to let you know how it actually works, but I will let you know. I will let you know if it works or not. And I have been using that consistently every night. Also from Ulta, they had the Not Your Mother's on sale. I love the Not Your Mother's. I have used this foam before and I really like it. So this is the Curl Talk Volume Foam, Weightless Volume and Strength. I really like this a lot. So this was, MSRP was $10.99. I got it for $5.49. I have the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. I've never used this before. I always use the Marc Anthony Curl Defining Cream. This was $15.49, and I got it for $12.27. This is the Curl Talk Root Spray, Volumizing Root Spray. I've never used this before either. This was MSRP on this was $10.99. I got it for $5.49. And then finally, the Defining Curl Talk Spray Gel. Instead of using an actual gel, I'm going to try a spray gel. I didn't care for a spray gel before, but my hair wasn't as thin as it is now before. So this was $10. I got it for $8.24. So these two are really, really inexpensive. These are the ones I got for $5.49. I'm hoping they're not discontinuing them. I don't know. Okay, my bestie's birthday was the end of June, so we went to a place called, well, we went to different places, and then we went to eat, and right next to it was a store called Pop Shelf. Let me know if you have a Pop Shelf. I love Pop Shelf. It is like a Five Below for adults. I mean, it's not Five Below. It's not $5 and below, but it's kind of like that type of thing. They have decor, they have beauty items, they have all kinds of stuff. Stationary things. So one of the things I bought was an LA Color nail polish. This is in the shade, I don't even know what shade this is. What does it say? It says Color Shifting Topper. I don't know the name. Oh, it says right here. It's called Sunray. But as you can see, it is a glittery, pinky, shifty number. $1.25. Sure, I'll try it. This polish I have on today is an LA Color that I got it from the Dollar Tree. And then I got two perfumes. They had testers out, so we were smelling them, and they're both Sabrina Carpenter. And this is called Sweet Touch. No, it's not. It's called Sweet Tooth. And it is, I believe, does it say scent notes on it? It smells like caramel. Sweet Tooth. Oh no. Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter is the name of the line. This is called Caramel Dreams. So I don't know the scent notes, but I'm sure caramel is involved. And the tester smelled amazing. And then this is called Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. Delicious fragrance, sweet and sophisticated, 100% indulgent ingredients. I don't know what the scent notes are on there. If I find them, I'll put them up on the screen. But they're both very gourmand, and I love a gourmand. So I thought I'd try it. It was like $5 or something. All right, Bath & Body Works. I promised you a Bath & Body Works haul. This is my Bath & Body Works haul. I got 3 of the foaming hand soaps. This was during the semi-annual sale. And this one is Cactus Blossom. And the scent notes are Cactus Flower Petal, Sun-Kissed Coconut, and Sparkling Lemon. It smells lovely. It smells it's very summer. It just smells like summer to me. And then we have Watermelon Lemonade. And this one is Watermelon Ice, Sparkling Water, and Meyer Lemon. If it has lemon in it, count me in. Oh no, look! It broke! Oh man. It smells like a watermelon and lemon Jolly Rancher. I'll just have to put it in a different receptacle. That sucks. I wonder if it's in the box. It is. It is in the box. Well, that sucks. It's not the first thing that I've ever gotten from them that was broken. And then this is called Honolulu Sun. And it is Fresh Island Coconut, Pacific Palm, and Driftwood. I love a watery scent. And this smells like the damn beach. It smells like the beach. It smells so good. And I would 100% buy this in a fragrance if they had it, because it smells like the beach. And I want to smell like the beach. I do. I got 2, let's see, I got 2 lotions. We'll do lotions next. This one is more for winter and fall and winter. This is called Whiskey Toast. And the scent notes are twist of citrus, smooth whiskey, and oak wood. And it smells very good. It's very warm and cozy. And I'll probably use it as a hand cream. Usually I use these as a hand cream. I have one beside where I sit on the couch. Back when I was working, I had one in my work bag. I would just use them as hand creams, but yeah, that smells really good. It smells really good. And then the other one I got is Vanilla Ease. It is lavender blossom, creamy vanilla, and soft cedar wood. And this smells so relaxing. It doesn't have a huge scent of lavender, but it just smells relaxing. And since my lavender vanilla sleepy smells, my mist that I spray on myself before I go to bed is almost gone. And I didn't repurchase it. I forgot to even look to see if those were on sale because it's the aromatherapy line. But I thought this would be a good nighttime scent. I also got the body spray. So I got these together to layer before bed, like when I take my shower at night. And then I got two other body sprays. This one is called Viva Brazil. And the scent notes, why do I keep taking my glasses off, you guys? The scent notes are fresh guava, maracuja zest, and coconut water. Now, of the two, this one is my least favorite, but it still smells nice. It's still very summery. But then there's this one. And this is Dreaming of Rio. And it's golden banana, gardenia petals, and sunlit cedarwood. Now, I don't smell the banana at all, and I don't smell the gardenia at all. It just smells like summer. It just smells like, oh, I kind of get the banana a little bit. I kind of do get the banana. It just smells really good and fresh and fruity and a little floral, but not very much. I forgot to show you something else I got from Amazon. This is the Undo Goo that I was talking about. This is from Malibu. Undo Goo. It has a pH of 9. It is really great for getting all of the product buildup off your scalp, off of your hair. I normally buy this at Cosmoprof. It's cheaper at Cosmoprof, but they did have it discounted on for Prime Days. My last round of purchases, Davina had a sale. You know I'm going to partake, especially when it's a buy one, get one free sale. So all of Davina's mattes and $8 shimmers were buy one, get one free. So I did a deep dive on the site to see which ones I didn't have, also ones that I wanted, because there are some, you know, I'm not a big blue eyeshadow person. I have plenty of blues, don't get me wrong, ton of blue eyeshadows, but I didn't actually want to buy any more blue shadows. Just because I struggle to use the ones that I already have. But I did go through and look at things that maybe are different from what I have in my collection, and I found 10 of them. And here they are. So we're going to go through them one by one. I'm going to swatch them. So this is Thorn Shade. And that is what that looks like. Let's just do it on my hand right here. So that is what that looks like. This one is called Centaurus. That is what that looks like. And this is very grungy. It is like a green to almost like it almost has a red base to it, or maybe even a dark purple base to it. And then this one is like a copper gold that has a pink flip to it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm hoping you can see that. The next one is called Cygnus. It is really pretty. I've not used any of these. I've just swatched them. There's that one. And to me, it's almost like a coral or orange with a pink flip to it, almost like a hot pink shift. This one is called Frothy Surf. This is like almost like a topper, I think. Yeah, this is like a topper. So this is a pink to, I don't know, I see green and gold. It's very fancy. Just because they're not a $17 shadow doesn't mean that it doesn't have a crazy shift to it. This one is Half Sea Fog. This one has been on my list for quite a while. This is a green to pink. And there's that. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see these shifts. All right, so those are the first 5. And then I have Marshmallow Pillows, which is like a pink. And it has almost like a blue-purple shift to it. This one is called Orion. And this is not something I would normally get, but I do occasionally do some green looks. And this is a beautiful topper. And see how crazy that is? 3 more. This is Pancake Bubbles. This is also a topper, I believe. See. Yeah, this is also a topper. And it's almost just like a beige, it's almost like a yellow nude, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's a neutral. And then I have, I think it's called Pavonine, P-A-V-O-N-I-N-E, Pavonine. And this one is a very grungy, like a red base, but has like, I don't know, like a greeny blue shift to it. And then finally, you guys, this one is called Thalassic. And this is also has I think it's like a red or purple base to it. Those are kind of similar, but this one is a little bit more warm. It has a little bit more orange to it. But so those are all the ones I got. I do have a link with Devinah, also a code. So the link I still get credit for. So if they're having a sale that is better than my code, you can still use my link and I still get credit for it. And I appreciate it when you guys use my links so very much. But I have a code that will save you 15%. It is Andi15. Save you 15% on your order. It's just not usually available during a sale. You can't stack them. But when you use my link, I'm still very, very thankful. All of my affiliate links are down below. I was just accepted to be a Sydney Grace affiliate, and I am over the moon about that. I love Sydney Grace Shadows, and you know I will only affiliate myself with companies that I truly, truly believe in. Let me know something you are very excited to finish this month. Also, did you purchase? Did you make any purchases? Let me know. Let's start a conversation. Thank you guys so much for hanging in here with me today and joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.